Good morning, guys. Now, this morning I'm asking a serious question because I'm confused. I want to know if all Guyanese, just some, right? If all Guyanese, most or just some is idiots. Because a great cross section of the society coming off as idiots. I just want to know how much. We need to segregate the idiots from the people with a little bit common sense. You just gotta get a little bit common sense for surviving. So the question this morning, I'm going to show you all a video. Then I'm going to play an audio. So everybody talking about kidnappings. Now, everything that goes on in this country, I know first. So calculating, I ain't get one instance of somebody say, my sister get kidnapped, my brother get kidnapped, my mother get kidnapped. Police not got no report of kidnapping or attempted kidnapping. But it's a big scene. Missing turned to kidnapping, turned to murder. So I calculated how much. If all of us are idiots, well, all of y'all, not me. If all of y'all are idiots, most of y'all are idiots, or just some of y'all are idiots. Because I confuse. Somebody said 90%. Oh, y'all is idiots. I think you there in the crew there, girl, because all I hear you say you know the percentage is 90%, but I hear you telling nobody that this thing is bullshit. And we can start with the bullshit of the day. By somebody who know like that they had, of all person had common sense. But this guy is a comedian. And like he make himself a jackass so much that he becomes a jackass. No. Yes, sir. Nice boy. I know he's a good, decent family man. And you got hear we sing, and then you got hear we get it from. Hello, good morning.
Hey, Mr. Critic, good morning. I just want to put this minister agriculture from blast. I
We
traveled till from New York for me this man had an outreach program with April 9th. When I come here this morning, all the security guard could tell me, no minister and that's it, with no other information. You know?
So there's an outreach today somewhere that you are at.
No, on the website, give the date that the minister will meet with like farmers and stuff at the ministry.
Yeah.
And April 9th is one of the dates
Uh-huh.
at 9 o'clock. That's what I'm saying. I flying yesterday just because I'm doing some work for my farm of Kuru.
Uh-huh.
So I said I'll come here for me this minute stuff. But the thing is about it, when I come to the security guard, they didn't even say let's postpone for another day or something like that. All the stuff
At the ministry.
at the ministry.
Now I want you to revisit. When the minister said he's doing outreaches, it's not at the ministry. The ministry doesn't have an open day. You gotta find out where the minister going. When he put up them dates.
So when I call, when it's April 9th, they say at the ministry, that's what they tell me ministry agriculture.
Okay, well here what happened. Now what is it you gotta do? What you want to do with your farm?
No, well, I trying to find out now what system they could get the small farmers, you understand?
Well, you want the minister, you want me the minister for give you information and what assistance you go in the same ministry, they don't tell you want to see the minister. Go in the ministry, ask for the receptionist or one and tell them what you're looking for. Because if you want assistance, Nari and all these places got things, the Ministry of Agriculture, they got a department Nari that has a resort center. You could get special kind of plant, you could get special kind of sheep, you could get special kind of duck. Yes, sir. So you got things you could deal with.
I'm not the boss here. This one trying to say, I'll just tell you straight about you be really interested in. There's a couple guys that got like,
Well, y'all organize yourself, give me a call. Because you're gonna see the minister for that, they got units that you could go into. Straight down at the back of Agriculture Road on the East Coast. There's a
I know we're talking talking about, but here, as a day from the ministry over here, why are you really interested in doing the minister now? So help people out there, you know.
Ministry over where? Wait, you're the agriculture ministry over where?
On right here, obviously the cricket ground here.
Oh, Roger. Well, give me a shout. You see, here what I'm telling you, it's about organizing yourself. And a lot of people look at, this is something I could give you since we done that on it. A lot of people look at how you come organize, and that is your first impression. You understand? Because when you come asking me something, what me do? I would ask for something where I know you could give. And then in the event that I don't get it, then I raise my issues and my concerns. You understand? But you gotta get your thing collectively. Well, here, how you could move forward with your business. Like when you, let me say you see the minister. What's the first question you ask the minister?
So I think you just like you for advice.
Well, the first question, if you know what you're about, the first question I ask the minister, man, is what help? Like you just tell me what help you could be small business. But I don't know if your farm is 5 acres, 10 acres. I know where you're farming. You understand? You got your ducks in a row. Whereas you said, here one minister.
I come in here now because right now you program you follow up on the same thing because you're preaching to the Guyanese now about the small business grants and things are going over there.
Yeah.
But you know you gotta get all the compliance there. So this was going for look after by the NIS, the GRA and stuff like that.
Massive. Well, once you got your ducks in a row, you don't get all of them.
No, but I'm working on that right now.
You call me, I will show you how to organize a business proposal. You understand? First thing you got to, you set up a little portfolio of your business. Well, I have 12 acres of land, and so far this is what I've invested in. These are some of the hiccups that I reach in. I get in problems with seeds, you understand? I get in problem with the kind of fertilizer and all these kind of things.
The real problem I get, let me tell you straight, it was the real problem. At the back there now, we ain't got no water. So are you looking for people getting a system for somebody set up a well for you at the back there? That's what I really want.
Well, I tell you a well for farming in with creek there. They ain't got creek at the back there?
Yeah, they got creeks at the back there, but then they in the vicinity.
Well, we gotta find a way for pull water from creek to you farm. Well, done now. You get everybody. How you organize that there is you get everybody and say, well, here what we gonna do. We come together, we explain to the minister that we are 10 farmers with 10 acres each cultivating 100 acres, and this is what we give back, what we would be given in terms of input to the GDP. You understand? And then now, because here what you gotta do, you gotta do your groundwork, brother. What you gotta do is, let me say you ask for a well. A well is $4 million for drill a well, one of the shallowest wells, right? So when you go to the minister, you showing the minister how $4 million is joke for drill a well for y'all, because we just give back so much of provision. We got so much of pork coming out from here. We got so much of meat. Only yesterday the minister talking about meat prices. You could say, man, listen to me, we're going to be alleviating this because I will be dealing, I got more cow.
I got follow up on everything, but guess what? Them people I go and talk to 2 people up there. I used to tell them, man, now, to come down now, to come down for meet me over there. Still have other people up there, you understand? But what I'm saying to you now, I gonna go and deal with the business proposals and stuff, and I gonna check.
Well, and you get here, you just tell me where you want, I will point you in the direction of how to get it started. Right? Roger, brother.
All right,
safe. You gotta get your ducks in a row. You understand? And adjust it. Here, today's a special program. I want you to listen to this. You understand? If idiot was a person, well, listen to this. I know this guy is a comedian, but I never know he's a jackass though. You understand? Because I am worried. When I hear something, I am worried. If Guyana is a real place. People get, you know what's kidnapped? Somebody take you and catch you against your own will. You understand? Gavin Matthews say he get kidnapped. Gavin, by the way, Gavin Matthews say he's not wanted by the police. Gavin Matthews is wanted by the police. Since you're not wanted by the police, go and make your report. You ain't talking back but your kidnapping report. Go to CID headquarters. You're wanted by the police, Gavin Matthews. You understand? You're wanted by the Guyana Police Force for a number of utterances you made. And the fact that you lie and say you get kidnapped. If you ain't wanted, go to the Guyana Police Force CID headquarters. Go there. Do a live and walk in there. The other day he say he going into Mary. After now we hear back with the story. Nobody hear back with the story. He talking back about the story. We supposed to hear the night. What happened at the Mary station when you went? When you made the report? He say he get kidnapped. Some other girls that said they get kidnapped. People never run the cameras, they never get nobody, never go pull up to them. So listen to this, you know.
Hey guys, good night. Chris Gopal here. Something of grave importance. I don't want to spend very long on the live, but I have to let you guys know what's going on.
I want you to listen to this. I want you to listen to how he has it in his heart. You gotta let people know something of grave importance. Then you're gonna hear where he get his story from. I want you to listen to this man carefully. I called him last night, to ask him if he had one report of a kidnapping. Today I'm going down and trying to get an audience with the commissioner of police. I want to get onto the PR department of the Guyana Police Force because I want to know what purpose they're serving. Since last night, people say people getting kidnapped all about the place. I hear the police say nothing out to know. Is there one report from a family member or somebody who people attempt to kidnap? Is there one report? Please produce it.
In case you haven't been reading it enough in the news, or you haven't been hearing it enough or seeing it enough on social media, people are being kidnapped.
Now I listen to this man, In case you have not been reading it enough in the news, seeing it in the news, or seeing it on social media, people are being kidnapped. Well, please God, show me the story. You hear it? You know where the problem comes from? We understanding and how excited we are. I just had to call attack the news editor. And I'm watching every story, the dep on like candles light. And they make I remember when I started. But you see, me story I don't do from an office. Me story that is up on the ground. I just hear the lady, she says herself. You understand? Unlike the internet office, people send, you're taking things from social media, posting it up back, reposting. No, I want you to listen to this part carefully.
You haven't been reading it enough in the news, or you haven't been hearing it enough or seeing it enough on social media, people are being kidnapped.
No, if you're reading it enough, seeing it enough, hearing it enough, where in God's name is there a story? Which news? Jamaica news? Trinidadian news? Bana come out with a straight face. No, do you know anybody? COVID-19 is real. I got a vaccine for COVID-19. People are dying for COVID-19. I know the first lady that died from COVID-19 in this country. The minister talk about COVID. Everybody know. You would know somebody that got sick from COVID-19. I know many people who call me that got sick from COVID-19. They're COVID-19 hospitals. They're COVID-19 vaccination centers. That is real. Accidents are real. People getting knocked down every day. You know, I know. Murder is real. A lady stabbed Shaman with a fire. Political issues, real. Now, when you gonna set things like this, we find out that it's not true, and somebody get kidnapped for truth, and somebody talk about it in the newspaper, say they're going with the bullshit again. It is dangerous to talk about things that you don't know about. If y'all don't have nothing to do, just sit down and watch on. Now I feel this man is genuine, right? You listen to him, he's genuine. But he's a genuine jackass. Because you're going to hear where he get his story from. Listen to his story, and then you hear where he get his story. You talk about the news, all the news. Creating an atmosphere like you see the news. What news you see? There is not one reported case of a kidnapping reported to the police force. When somebody could genuinely get kidnapped, people go watch. I said they're always crying wolf. Then the shit hit the fan.
People are being kidnapped. Adults, children, men, women. It ain't got color, it ain't got race.
People are being kidnapped. Adults, women, children, men. There's 4 people already. There's 4 people already. The man specific. You understand where you're watching at? I don't know if it's an ad for nothing to laugh about. Because this right thing nothing to laugh about. People are being kidnapped. And listen to the specificity. The man specific. Men, women, children.
It ain't got age, right? People are being kidnapped. Now, I want you guys to share this video or at least share the message. Let your people know, let your friends know, let your family know. If there are children in the family, if you got friends that walk by themselves, please walk with somebody, especially if you're going to be.
You know what this adds up to? Inciting public terror. You listen specifically what this boy is saying? It adds up to, you know how much people send this thing to me? This adds up to inciting public terror. Because what I want Chris Paul to do, and I called him back last night, in Nancy phone. I called him yesterday, I said, brother, just tell me, point me in the direction of one person. Not who has been kidnapped. If you get kidnapped, you can't tell me your story. But who knows somebody who was kidnapped? Just one person. He said, I call you back just not going to lie. I don't know. Well, I got
Late
to deal
in
with
the
this shit
evening,
now.
walk with somebody. Do not walk alone. Do not take chances. All right? Guyana is a beautiful place. We are a loving people. I don't understand why persons would make Guyana look bad. I don't understand why they're kidnapping people. I don't understand what it is they're doing with people. We cannot be sure that people are safe after being kidnapped. Please.
We can't sure people are safe after being kidnapped. How many people get kidnapped? How long have they been kidnapped for? Where did this man get this information from? That's all I ask it. These people for real? Did one person come back to tell you? Listen where this man get information from, you know. For come out on social media to make an appeal to his following. Got everybody scared shitless. Walking holding hands.
Make sure you pass the message on. Persons are going wrong in cars and trying to pull people into cars and trying to kidnap them. Please, please, I beg you, do not walk alone. Even if you're big and strong, and you think you could handle yourself, please don't do it. The place is not nice. It's not nice what's going on. Persons in authority, if you see this video, if you can hear me, please find these people, render some assistance, render some kind of help. Please. These
The
people
first thing the
are
people in
not
authority got to do is
nice.
lock you up.
They're bad people. You should not be kidnapping people and children. I'm scared to let my children even go into the yard. Right? People are scared to have their kids play on the road. Please, people, please, I'm begging you and I'm appealing to you. Do not walk alone. Look out for your neighbor. We need to go back to what we used to do. Look out for each other. Look out for your neighbor. Make sure if you see a strange car in the neighborhood, take down the license plate, take down the color of the car, take down the type of vehicle, right? If it's a Toyota 8192 PMM, whatever it is, take that information down. Better yet, take a photograph. If it's a strange vehicle in the neighborhood, take a photograph. It can't hurt. If something does happen in the neighborhood, you have evidence. You have something that the police can use, right? Let's help the police. Let's help the police force, right? Let us help each other.
Man creating public terror. I say, let's help the police force. Let's help each other. Everybody that's all. It's who the hell? Yes, sir. If you pass, people start to shoot you in the car because they know who they in the car. And the man saying, let's help
Help
the police
your
force.
neighbor.
After
Help
inciting
your
public terror.
neighbor. Help yourself. Because if they come for your neighbor, they could come for you too, right? So, guys,
This man take this comedy thing too far. I beg him. I beg him for they call me and tell me that this is nothing to laugh about. I tell you. That's because this ain't nothing to laugh about.
please again, do not walk alone. If you're going to walk in the night, walk with a friend. Call somebody to pick you up, somebody that you know, right? Use a taxi service that you know, someone that is some service that is reliable, some driver that you know, somebody you're fair with. If not, if you gotta catch bus, do it with a friend. Wear your mask. Make sure we still got this COVID thing going on. Wear your mask. Take care of yourself, but do not walk alone. Two girls, one was almost pulled in a car last night, and the friend saved her. I think she took her shoes off and hit the person with the shoes heel, right? According to the information that I got, it was a white Axio with no plates. We don't know if it's trade plates or not, but if they're using a white Axio today, they might be using something else tomorrow. Look for anything that is suspicious, right? Any car that is suspicious, anything that looks suspicious, look out for your neighbor, look out for
We gotta look for it, idiots. I'm telling you, if you walking on the road and run into a jackass or scrolling on you Facebook and run into a jackass, you look for them. Jackasses you gotta look for. This way you gotta look for more than anything else.
your friend. Anything in the village, anything where you reside that looks strange next door, take a picture. All right, call your neighbor, find out if they're all right. Message them, hey buddy, what's going on? I see a car parked by you. Everything all right? Is your family? You know, if everything is not all right, say, whistle, say something. Say the sky is blue.
Hello, good morning.
Hey, Critic morning. What's going on, brother?
Talk to me.
I get BVL center in my contact me food with vaccine. I did it 6 o'clock, and then now they're telling you that they don't have the car to give the people them vaccine.
Where the BV where?
BV Health Center. Then I tell you gotta wait on the ministry, but we don't know how long we gotta wait on this ministry to get this thing done.
I'll message somebody and see what could be done.
The next thing we can do for we there, man. We
Roger, brother, Roger.
50 body day, you know what I mean?
Safe. Will do.
Yeah, Critic.
Use a code word, you know what I mean? As I said, I don't want to be too long on the live. This is just to let you guys know we need to be safe and we need to take care of each other. We need to help each other. Okay? So please be your brother's keeper. Look out for your neighbor. Look out for yourself. All right? Look out for each other. Do not travel alone. Do not travel alone. Right? Before you enter a taxi, take the number, take a photograph of the vehicle from the back or the front. Make sure you get the vehicle number. Get a shot of the taxi driver's face. Send it to a friend. All right? Send it to somebody that you trust, and you let them know, well, I'm in here, and this is what the driver looks like, and this is what the car looks like. And if the driver if he has a problem with it, come out of the car. Find another car. He should not have a problem with it. Right? He should not have a problem with it for somebody to know your face. Is advertisement for you, by the way, if you're a driver, somebody uses you, they say, well, okay, I'm safe. The driver, he drove well. He took care of me. Thank you so much. All right. So, as I said, take care. Take care of each other. Take care of yourself. Do not travel alone. Take all your precautions. Wear your mask. Walk with your sanitizer. Anything that is suspicious, right? Any car that is suspicious, it with a friend. Wear your mask. Make sure you have something that the police can use, right? Let's help the police. Let's help the police force, right?
Well, I
Let
listen
us
to this
help
part.
each other. Help your neighbor. Help your neighbor. Help yourself. Because if they come for your neighbor, they could come for you too, right? So, guys, please, again, do not walk alone. If you're going to walk in the night, walk with a friend. Call somebody to pick you up, somebody that you know, right? Driver that you know, somebody you know, and wear your mask. Take saved her. I think she took her shoes off and hit the door. We still got this COVID thing going
Why I
on.
listen to this
Wear your
part.
mask. Take care of yourself. But do not walk alone. Two girls, one was almost pulled in a car last night, and the friend saved her. I think she took her shoes off and hit the person with the shoes heel, right? According to the information that I got, it was a white Axio.
You hear the information where he get? The shoe heel story? Listen to this. This is a whisper campaign being carried out in the background on WhatsApp and so by people to the likeness of Gavin Matthews, the Lampy Pampy, them and so, right? They organize this kind of thing. Because I don't know if you know, crime is down 38%. So we ain't got crime for talk about. We got create it now. We got create suspicion and panic in the country because crime down. Right? So listen to where this fool get information from. Listen to this.
Good day, everybody. I'm just asking you guys to be very vigilant as you travel, whether in New Amsterdam or in Georgetown or wherever you be, because information reaching us is that there's a white new modern Axio that is being used to abduct people, and it's not bearing any license plate at this time, so we don't know if it's a trade, if it's using trade plate, if it's registered or anything. But all we know is that it's a white Axio, and they're operating.
This sound like something we hear before. A white Axio, no trade plates. For he command, for he live and telling people. Listen to this.
And they're operating in, I think, in about 2 to 3 persons.
Listen to this.
And they're driving up the persons and pulling them into the car, but so far successfully for yesterday and last evening, the 8 females that they tried to apprehend, they were unsuccessful because the females put up a defense. 2 of them, that was yesterday midday, they were able to beat them with the heel of their shoes, and then we had last night, you had 6 of them, probably from jogging or wherever they were thinking, and they were also attacked by the vehicle.
So he was attacked, abducted. Now listen to this one here.
With no plates. We don't know if it's trade plates or not. But if they're using a white Axio today, they might be using something else tomorrow. Look for anything that is suspicious. Saved her. I think she took her shoes off yourself. But
Listen to
do
this.
not walk alone. Two girls, one was almost pulled in a car last night, and the friend saved her. I think she took her shoes off and hit the person with the shoes heel, right? According to the information that I got, it was a white Axio with no plates. We don't know if it's trade plates or not, but if they're
According to the information bullshit that the country get in the WhatsApp group is the same thing. He know all excited the way he get. Like if it's he alone get it. I get them too. Everybody get them. It's bullshit. So now you got careful with information you even get for your mother. Because he come and say, man, there's a audio going around. He talk like he knows somebody tell he. One of them girls tell he they get kidnapped. Here the story. Where you get the story from? Here.
All we know is that's a white Axio, and they're operating in, I think, in about 2 to 3 persons, and they're driving up the persons and pulling them into the car. But so far, successfully for yesterday and last evening, the 8 females that they tried to apprehend, they were unsuccessful because the females put up a defense. 2 of them, that was yesterday midday, they were able to beat them with the heel of their shoes, and then we had last night, you had 6 of them, probably from jogging or wherever they were thinking, and they were also attacked by the vehicle. So as you traverse, please be careful. Ensure your children.
You hear where this fool get his information from? Now, as a matter of fact, he know at it. He said what you seen in the news. So I calculated, it went in the news. People get kidnapped. Me, you know. Gavin Matthews say he get kidnapped on the Lampi Pampi show. What he has to do is go CID headquarters and report it. There you gotta go and report it. And tell them which authorities pick you up. Of which you had done already when you was the police. Say you get kidnapped and people driving around in a trunk with you all night. So you see where this thing come from? You see the thing with Odessa the other day and all everybody buy get more than that. And I said, girl, this thing could shit the hit the fan. Because I foresaw what was coming. Now this fool guy, and he talking like he know. Think like he alone get an audio, he jump out there for talk about it. There is not one case of abduction or kidnapping as of recent. And what makes this behavior dangerous is when there is a reported case and you need everybody to come out and look for the car. Look for people are saying, hey, them is there on the ship and instead. We know we can't have that. Certain things have to be treated seriously. And when you're going to put information out in the public, you have to be serious about it. You got to know what you're saying. You can't just get a voice note and you go and talk it. We got to help the police and he inciting public terror. Watch your back. Watch everybody. Walk and but bare confusion. Bare confunction nonsense. Here. I had enough for one last. Is this thing got me last? You know, when I study, I said, I got cuss, man. I got cuss. I call this by for asking, man. Just tell me one. Just point me in the direction one. So I could go and interview a mother. Or interview one of the girls who were attempted kidnapped. What an attempted kidnapping happened to. Or an attempted abduction happened to. Just one of them. It's 8 of them. 4 of them was jogging. 2 of them big fighting with heel. I just want one. I want all 8 for interview. One that somebody tried to abduct. We can't get one person. Women, children, all this thing hearing. It then the news. Which news? I'm still looking. But this is the society we live in. So I ask again before I close. If all Guyanese, most Guyanese, or just some are idiots. Have a nice day.